fast cars.
Hello, ladies.
This is Women Take the Wheel.
Sit down, strap in, and turn on all you got.
Nikki Clark is taking you behind the scenes.
You're ready to win. Let me tell you, these cars, they get up and go pretty good.
Introducing you to women drivers, crew members, and fans of the racing world. Plus, Nikki is bringing you the latest racing news in Indiana and beyond.
We're going to bring it to you from the tower as they get ready to pull into the beam.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
All right, strap yourselves in.
Woo! Getting off the track and in your ears. This is Women Take the Wheel.
Come on, baby.
With your host,
Here we go.
Nikki Clark.
Hi, I'm Nikki Clark, your host for Women Take the Wheel here on the All Indiana Podcast Network. And on this episode, I'm with Audrey Gerberding at PRI. She's been racing since she was 7 years old, and at the ripe old age of 17, she competes with the best at dirt tracks around the Midwest. She knows what she wants, and she has a bright racing future ahead of her. She shares her story coming up. Stay tuned.
Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecast, radar, and Indiana sports all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
And we are doing Women Take the Wheel here from PRI Show in the Clark booth again. And with me is Audrey Gerberding, right?
Gerberding, yep.
Gerberding. And you are amazing. You are only 17 and you race on dirt tracks. And I'll be honest, I don't know everything about dirt racing. So tell me what kind of car it is.
So I drive a full-size dirt A-Mod. It's a 415 Chevy small block. It's an impressive chassis. It's a full-size stock car, just like Kenny Wallace, David Stremme, all those guys that have been racing longer than I've been alive. That's the super cool part.
But here's the part. You're not live that long, but you've been racing a long time. So when did you start?
I started racing when I was 7 in quarter midgets. My mom didn't want us in flat carts because they didn't have seatbelts, anything like that. So when we found the quarter midgets, we finally convinced her to let us get one. And from there, we moved up to outlaw carts, and then we moved up to a kids mod class. It was a modified, but just kind of a little bit smaller, a little bit less motor as a kind of a jump into the big car. And then 3 years ago, we moved up to the A-Mod because I aged out of the kid mod class. So.
How hard is it to ride those things under? I know I've been to a dirt race, like I've been to the midget races, and they scare me. I'm like, I don't know how people can do it, but have you, I mean, is that all you've known as the dirt track, or have you done asphalt, or? When
we were in quarter midgets, we did a little, like, they called it March Madness. We did a traveling series, and we ran on an asphalt track like once a week throughout March, but that was all we ever did with asphalt. I don't know anything other than asphalt or other than dirt, so we only ran that asphalt track once or twice. So.
See, I'm so naive. The first time I went to a dirt track race, and I think it's down in Illinois, I'm like, why are the front seats empty? I'm like, why does anybody want to sit in the front row? And then we like went. They're like, you'll find out. We go to the back row, and I'm still getting dirt. I'm like, oh, this one.
Yep.
And I got a friend who actually brings a police shield. Riot shield to keep it off.
I've seen people wear ski goggles too.
Are you kidding me? So how did you get into it? Did your family race?
So my dad was actually around some go-karts, and that's when my mom had done some like powder puff stuff, and that's when she realized she didn't want me in one. But he had some like friends after college that he worked with that had some go-karts, so that's when I have been around go-karts since I was tiny. So I had to have something, and I knew that I was gonna follow that. So we just kind of followed wherever it led.
Wow. And how are you pretty successful then? I mean,
yes,
please toot your own horn, please.
We finished 7th in our track series points at 2 different tracks around home, and then 8th in our traveling series that runs at 3 of those tracks. And pretty much within about 2 hours of home, there's about 15 tracks we can do.
Oh, that's nice.
So we're right in the middle of everything.
And where is home then?
Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, so you have a lot around you.
We're anything within about 2.5, 3 hours.
So are you one of those people you race every weekend, or do you actually take a weekend off?
This last year we raced pretty much every weekend, sometimes twice a weekend.
Wow.
To follow consistently with points because I leave for college in June. So we had to have one full season of everything. But we ran pretty much Friday nights and then some Saturdays because the tracks that we ran at consistently were on Friday night. So that left us Saturdays and Sundays. If we wanted to go run somewhere, we could and not worry about like losing our points.
My thing I also noticed about dirt racing, you guys are up late. That's a long night because are you usually racing at night or do you do day racing?
Typically, we race in the evening. So a lot of times, like our track on Friday night, we don't start till like 6 or 7 o'clock, and we go. Typically, we're home by midnight or 1. So it's not like, I mean, it's like, it is late, but it's not like super late. It's not.
That's my first one I went to too. I'm like, oh, so you have a couple qualifying rounds. Just, I know drag racing. So I'm like, oh, you have a couple qualifying and then you.
Yep.
Oh, no, there's heat. There's this class. And I'm like.
It's hot laps, heat, practices, B-main, clashes, features. I mean, if you're at a big show, it can take a long time. I've seen it take a long time.
See, you're teaching me so much. That's something I love about this podcast. And you can come over here a little bit more. I just want to make sure you get to our camera. Is learning about all this stuff. I only knew drag racing, and this podcast is teaching me about all the different motorsports out there. So, and you also mentioned a name I knew. I'm like, of course I know Kenny Wallace.
Right.
I'm like, so have you raced against him? Or?
Yes. So actually last year in his full season, we made the joke that he followed us everywhere. It seemed like everywhere we went, he was there too. Like he'd pull in, we'd pull in. It's like, oh, there's Kenny, there's Kenny, there's Kenny. And I'm like, just stop following him.
That is wild.
He's super nice to be around, super calm, super awesome. Every time you ask him questions, he's always got an answer for you, and he's an open book.
I'd love to hear about that, but people I like that. I'm like, they are just as nice as they look.
Super nice. So.
Oh my gosh, and it's just weird to me that there's a class where you have a 17-year-old racing against this guy, and it's women and it's men of all ages. I love that about your guys' sport.
It's always a blast.
So then now you're going to college. Are you going to keep driving? So you're going to UNOH next year, correct?
I will start at UNOH in the summer of next year and get a high performance degree for it's automotive and high performance. So I'll be there for 36 months straight through, and then I'll get to go wherever I want.
And now in this class, in this schedule, what are you going to be learning? Like, are you going to be learning to work on the cars, to market the cars? Is that part of it? Or are you going to learn the whole shebang?
So as far as I understand it, it's the automotive and high performance. So I'll have to take all of the basic automotive classes first, and then they add on all of like the chassis and the machining and the stuff like that after you've finished all your basic stuff. But as far as like all the classes go, I won't have to take a bunch of them because I go to a career center at my high school right now, so I already have a bunch of them like accredited off. So
that's gonna be big relief.
Super excited.
So what is your goal? Is your goal to keep racing this type, or what is your ultimate goal to drive?
So I'd love to be on a NASCAR team somewhere. As much as I realized in the last year with like doing my own dirt car stuff, I'd love to be on somebody's dirt car program. But as long as it has wheels and goes fast, I'm up for whatever.
So you got the need for speed type of person.
As long as I'm around it, I'm cool with whatever.
And so you race. Another thing is you race with your family. That's I think people who aren't in motorsports don't get how much of a family sport motorsports is. Always.
And it seems like every time you go to the track, if somebody needs something, we're all there. It happens all the time. It's a giant family. And you don't realize it
until it's there. So what advice would you give if there's other girls around your age who want to get into racing? What advice would you give them?
Don't feel discouraged by being the only one. I am, like, when I go to my career center, I'm the only girl in my class. When I go to my high school, I'm the only one that does this. And sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to be different, but it's okay to stand out. And that's something I have struggled with in the past, is not wanting to stand out and be different, but it's okay. It's not an issue. And if something happens and somebody tells you no, just ignore it and move on.
I love that. And don't be afraid to stand out.
Yeah.
And where can people follow your racing?
I have a Facebook page is Audrey Gerberding Motorsports, and then my Instagram is AGM_race66.
Yay! Thank you so much for coming today, and thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you again for listening, and thank you to Clark Copperhead Gaskets for letting me record my podcast in their booth at PRI. I'm Nikki Clark, and this is Women Take the Wheel. Be sure to connect and follow on Facebook when you search for Women Take the Wheel podcast, and be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast right now on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network,
This is Women Take the Wheel.
with Nikki Clark. Follow and subscribe to this podcast now and discover even more great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.
AllIndianaPodcastNetwork.com.